Hey, what's up? I'm David Cowan, and I'm here today to explain the difference between these two rhythms. Often I see this rhythm written on a chart when actually what's intended is this rhythm. So the band leader wants us to play this, but they write that. And I guess they write this one because it's a little bit faster. It's a little bit easier to write. It's kind of a lazy way of writing this. But some people actually think that this and this are the same, but they actually aren't. And I'm going to explain the difference. All right, so this quarter note triplet rhythm here, I've got it broken down here. I've written it here, and underneath I've written eighth note triplets. So we're in 4/4. That's 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. Okay, so you see that. So you see the eighth note triplets. Now, if you know how to read music at all, you probably know that quarter notes are equal in value to 2 eighth notes. So if you tied these 2 eighth notes together, making them one long note, they would equal a quarter note. And so above each one of these quarter notes, I've written a 2. And the reason I wrote a 2 is because each one of them takes up the space of 2 of these eighth notes down here. So these are 3 equally spaced notes. You can see that. Right? 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. Okay? Down here, this rhythm has a dotted eighth note, which is equal to 3/16 notes. So if you tied these 3/16 notes together to make one note, they would equal this. So this takes up the space of 3/16 notes, giving us a 3 up here. And then this 16th note equals 1/16 note, of course, but it's tied to an eighth note. And eighth notes equal 2/16 notes if they were tied together. So that gives us the space of 3/16 notes as well. So 3 and 3. And then we have an eighth note here, lastly. And this takes up the space of 2/16 notes. So we have a 3, and a 2, making this note shorter than these two. Now up here, these notes are all the same length. So when you start to shorten a note, it's going to make for a different rhythm. It'll give you a different spacing on that last note. And so now I'm going to demonstrate by playing these two rhythms so that you can hear them. I'm going to count out loud while playing, and I'm going to use a metronome so that you have a time reference. And I'll count, and then you'll see what the difference is. Okay, so count 4 counts with me. Each one of these measures is 4 counts, so this will be 4 counts, and then this will be 4 counts. And I'll go from this one to this one, and I'll go back and forth between this one and this one. 4 counts each, starting here. So if you count 4 counts, every 4 counts, you will be switching back and forth. So 1, 2, ready, go. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. Okay. So do you see you hear the difference? How there's that little bit of space in this one, and this one sort of gives that almost like the feeling that when you play a lot of Caribbean rhythms. So if you play like zouk or compa, you hear that rhythm. Or even in calypso, you'll hear that, but it'll be faster. And let's see, let's go up to about 96 and so basically this rhythm here gives you that kind of sound. So like you'd hear this rhythm a lot in music like that, like music of the Caribbean, and also it's kind of like half a clave. So if you're playing either a 2-3 clave or a 3-2 clave, this would be the 3 part of the clave, or even if it was a 2-3 clave, it'd be. So you get that rhythm, bop, 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 bop. Whereas this one you get ba 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 ba. So there you have it. The difference between quarter note triplet and this dotted eighth, 16th tied to an eighth with another eighth note. Hope that was helpful. All right, let's go play some music. Bye.